Listen and complete Tanya's timetable.
On Mondays, we have English, history and science in the morning, and we have French and maths in the afternoon. On Tuesdays, we have ICT, science and maths in the morning, and we have English and PE in the afternoon. On Wednesdays, we have science, French and music in the morning, and we have history and maths in the afternoon. On Thursdays, we have ICT, maths and English in the morning, and we have PE and history in the afternoon. On Fridays, we have French, maths and art in the morning, and we have English and science in the afternoon.
Listen to Max talking about what he does at the weekend. Write time phrases with at or in.
On Saturdays, I normally get up at 7 o'clock. In the morning, I go to the sports centre and play basketball. Then I go home and have lunch at 1 o'clock. In the afternoon, I often meet friends and play computer games. That's fun. In the evening, after dinner, I usually read a book and watch TV. Then I go to bed at about 9 o'clock.
Our party is on the 3rd of July.
1.
The bus leaves at 9 o'clock.
2.
Do you make your bed in the morning?
3.
The weather is great in the summer.
4.
Where do you go at lunchtime?
5.
Do we have science on Tuesday?
When did you start school?
In 2006.
1.
When do you do sport?
On Mondays, Thursdays and Fridays.
2.
Is your birthday in the autumn?
No, it's in the spring.
3.
When does this lesson finish?
At 2:45.
4.
When do you brush your teeth?
In the morning and at bedtime.
5.
When will you next see your grandparents and cousins?
On my birthday.
6.
What do you have for breakfast on school days?
Cereal and milk.
1.
Next month.
2.
2 weeks ago.
3.
The day after tomorrow.
4.
Every Wednesday.
5.
The day before yesterday.
6.
Last week.
7.
This week.
OK, here are the answers to the general knowledge quiz. Sport first. The Football World Cup takes place every 4 years. And France won the World Cup in 1998. The ancient Olympic Games started a long time ago About 2,800 years ago, in fact. The first modern International Olympics took place in 1896. The Olympic Games take place every 2 years, but the Winter and Summer Olympic Games alternate. So the Winter Olympics take place every 4 years. An animal question next, about bears. Most bears go to sleep for the winter, or hibernate, in October, and they wake up again in April or May. That's a long sleep. Question 7. The internet began in the last century, in about 1980. Fireworks. People enjoy them every year at parties and festivals. Well, the Chinese invented them about 1,400 years ago. Just 2 more questions now. The Eiffel Tower was built in 1889, so that's before 1900. And finally, presidential elections in the United States take place once every 4 years in November. Count up your correct answers now. How many did you get?
Dad, I've got some more details about the football tour to Bristol.
When is it happening?
In November.
What are the dates?
We go on the 12th and come back on the 14th.
And how many matches are you playing?
We've got 2 matches. The first match is on Tuesday afternoon against the Dolphins School. The second match is on Wednesday morning against Avon College.
So you've got a match on Tuesday afternoon. What are you doing for the rest of Tuesday?
Let's have a look. In the morning, we're going to look around the city and visit the museum. In the evening, we're going out to have a pizza at the pizza shed.
So what time do you leave on the Monday?
Well, it says that we leave school at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
And what about when you come home? What time will you get back here?
OK. It says that the coach will leave Bristol at lunchtime on Wednesday. So we should get back at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Can you collect me then?
So that's on the 14th of November. Let's have a look in my diary. I've got a meeting in the morning on the 14th, but I should be able to leave by 3:30.
Oh, thanks.
We stayed in Paris for 3 days. We visited the Eiffel Tower during our stay.
1,
George fell asleep during his science lesson.
2,
Mandy slept for 2 hours.
3,
Kate has been at this school for 3 years.
4,
We can talk about it during lunch.
5,
You'll have to wait here for half an hour.
6,
A loud noise woke them up during the night.
7,
The microphone stopped working during the concert.
8,
We're going to camp here for a week.
Pelé was born on the 23rd of October 1940 in Brazil. He is often called the greatest footballer of all time. In 1956, at the age of only 15, he joined the Santos Football Club and stayed with the team until 1974. By the time Pelé was 16, he had also started playing for the Brazilian national team, and in 1958 he won the World Cup for the first time. In total, he played for Brazil for 14 years, and during that time, Brazil won the World Cup 3 times. After 18 years at Santos, Pelé left Brazil and ended his career in America. He played his last match ever on the 1st of October 1977. During his whole career, the king of football amazingly scored 697 goals in 753 matches.
One.
Hello?
Hi, it's James here. Is that Tim?
Yes, it is.
Could I speak to Leo, please?
He's just gone to the shops, but he'll be back in a few minutes.
OK, I'll call back in 10 minutes. Could you tell him I phoned, Tim?
Yes, of course. Bye then.
Bye.
2.
Oscar Webster is one of the most important writers of the 20th century. He was born in London on the 1st of January 1949. In the summer of that year, his parents moved to India. Oscar spent the...
3.
So, Bella, your train is at 1:15, is that right?
Yes.
Well, once again, thank you very much for coming here this morning.
That's okay. It's been very interesting.
And we'll speak again on Friday. Is morning or afternoon better for you?
Friday afternoon would be good for me.
OK. I'll call you then to talk more about your September performances.
OK.
I'll put all of this in an email this afternoon, and then...
4.
Hello, is that Angie?
No, it's Libby.
Oh, it's Kathy here. Could I speak to Angie?
She's not here at the moment, I'm afraid. She's away for a few days. She's coming back on Saturday.
Ah, I was just thinking I'd really like to come and stay in the last week of May. Do you know if that'll be possible?
I don't know, I'm afraid.
No problem. I'll call again at the weekend.
OK. Bye then.
Bye.